So, see what they got for us. Dueling across outside for the time being, taking a few duels with tabseN, which are not going too well. His USP seems quite on point at this point, but FARLEague, that P250 sharp indeed.
Nice couple of shots from FARLEague, but he's going to need a bit more than that. Still 3 players from BİG to deal with, and ceosin walks right into lobby, gets rid of Stiko. A 3-on-4, and now it's a 3-on-0. BİG will win. He's already down in the B bomb site, so GODSENT with a bit of time to work with here, but a very, very split offense. And they're continuing to take one-on-one duels. Xantares has no problems dealing with Crystal. k1to on top of Hut should have a pretty easy time of getting rid of Furling here, and he does. Doesn't need to do too much to deal with Xan either, because TiZian has found himself that frag. 2-on-0.
Accordingly, and obviously when you don't connect any of those shots, it looks a little bit foolish. You're kind of just getting slapped right and left out of the server and losing duels all over the place.
ceosin's going to set himself up in Annex here, and tabseN continues to watch outer. I mean, this is not going to be the round that GODSENT is hoping to get a whole lot done in, but they would have at least liked to do some damage, which so far hasn't really eventuated. In fact, not a single point of damage. Actually, ceosin apparently is down on 57. It's just not updating. There we go. 9 HP. So a little bit of damage, but realistically nothing too substantial. And he's going to drop back down into B. Crystal also works his way forward, but does he check the angle for ceosin?
He's going to make his way into windows. It's quite a crucial position. Xan still lurking around in lobby trying to punish that CT aggression. He might get the opportunity to do so. Fortunately goes down, but in the meanwhile, Crystal is checking for any additional CTs so he can get maximum value out of this kill. And he will find Xantares as well. Nicely done.
Sharp shots from Crystal. Let's see if k1to can sneak his way back behind enemy lines again.
Doesn't look like he's going to have much of a chance of that. Crystal. What a great round. 3 kills, 3 important kills, and God, Crystal's not prepared for him. One shot from that Deagle is going to be the end of Crystal. You can see it happening. tabseN doesn't connect any of the shots though, and that's out onto the B bomb site for GODSENT. Easy as you like. 1 for 2. Acceptable trades. And now BİG have a decision to make. Do we go for this retake? 3-on-4. We don't have util. It's a little bit, but not very much. Don't have the money, so they're going to try and save. But k1to, having walked into lobby, is going to find Stiko early on in the being aggressive. They know that BİG have a weaker economy at the moment, so they're expecting something, some sort of a curveball. And ceosin can be that curveball. FARLEague not able to win that duel, which leaves it to the rest of GODSENT to get rid of ceosin. As he backs away into secret, he's going to be okay.
This round's getting a bit messy. GODSENT a little bit one-dimensional. Only other little angle to that push they had was Stiko, who dies walking out the door there.
Xan looking to reroute straight back towards the A side. k1to spotted, but that's enough attention drawn. It's TiZian from the side to find another as tabseN dances around here, ring around the rosy with Crystal. They know he's last alive. It's a matter of timing. tabseN falls, but TiZian, quick trade, 4 alive at the end for BİG.
That's not how it was supposed to go. Been expensive so far for GODSENT, and this will be a tough one to hold off this retake.
They're in good positions. They got windows, they got decon, they got a player in secret, but ceosin's already cleaned out windows for the time being.
Yeah, smoke to the windows as well, just to get some extra control. It's just a matter of timing. Who's this? FARLEague just wants to make his way through, but there's so many eyes on this position. BİG just encapsulating the site. Now it's a 2-on-5. This is so hard for GODSENT to win, but no one's on that defuse yet. They still need to find the timing. Covers there though, and it's going to be a beautiful retake for BİG.
That is... Either way, Xantares surrounded now without too much assistance until ceosin makes his way down Megaton. Doesn't look like he's in a rush though.
Probably not feeling too much pressure right now, Xantares, because he's just dancing around and doing it himself. ceosin in for the trade. That's a 3 for 1 as they enter the bomb site. And FARLEague's going to have to do it himself. AK in hand. Definitely workable, but 45 seconds.
I think he was spotted there going back to double doors. He's certainly been heard now. Crossfire established, but tabseN just jiggles on his own. And that's going to be another on the board.
What do I say? I'm saying what I said.
Oh, okay.
I think GODSENT have done some decent things on their T side so far. But BİG's just been a little bit better and a little bit on another level. I think that really strong core of firepower for GODSENT that you saw in the previous map, like Maiden, Sicko, all that.
Xantares holds on to that for the third.
Good eco spray down. You'll love to see it.
Pilsky not impressed.
More heavily committed. A lot of the time, BİG haven't really been contesting Secret too much, more so playing on the bomb site in lowers, but Xantares now catches Crystal off guard who's trying to lurk through outers, and it's another man disadvantage for GODSENT. It feels like the same round again and again.
Yeah, so much impact from Xantares. Goes back to what we saw on Mirage as well, where he played around Connect Up. tabseN has found Maiden early on in the piece as well, just spamming through the smoke, I guess, and they're going to go through the smoke, GODSENT. That's not going to work. Not against BİG. Justico now in a 1-on-5, and he is not able to hang on for even any economic damage. BİG, not that they needed to play, but he'll be fine. GODSENT are moving back to lobby. tabseN's also keeping an eye on things. There's just so much information right now around the map for BİG, not to mention the fact that they've got Xantares pushing as well. So where can you really go as GODSENT? That hit tabseN.
NT. I'm just going to play around the rafters.
Is he in dark or is he on windows?
Next to windows. Just trying to play the off angle. But yeah, Tizian deals with that wrap perfectly, and Xantares has a lot of men about to filter out of decon for him.
Yeah, but he's been really, really solid so far on this B bomb site, so you expect him to get at least one. searson probably also gets one here because there's a big hole in that smoke, and Maiden peeks right into it. Oh, Xantares, he doesn't even get a single frag because searson stole it away from him. Not that it matters too much. BİG will be happy. 3-on-2. Xan starts to work his way up, but can't save Crystal. So it's a 1-on-3 post plant, and searson has done it all himself. 4 kills.
16-1.
He's insane. Long time.
It's
two
been
OTs.
a long series, and they're starting to run out of steam, whereas BİG, I feel like after they won that last map, they got the momentum. And they're just running with it. Like almost every aim tool that BİG takes is going their way.
Yeah.
Well, the bomb plant goes down. And a grenade will meet Xan. That'll be his reward for it. Farlig needs to get some work done and can't. And tabseN spams Xan through the door. It's just Deco left alive. 1-on-3, and we'll see what he can manage here. searson takes the peek from Decon and does a lot of damage. 23 HP as he pops that smoke down and works his way into it. But Tizian has the angle. And 11 will be pushed up onto
from here. 2 rounds left in the half. GODSENT might be able to salvage if they can capitalize, as Crystal goes for a very aggressive play to outers, but searson again just going to be in the perfect position to stop them.
All of that utility invested, like so many smokes, and he just rolls around the corner and gets orked. In the meanwhile though, GODSENT, they've made a little bit of space down in towards lowers. Keto trying to get in position towards windows though. Mud just cleaned out pretty quickly because he's getting flushed out by the molly, and GODSENT going to try and get that bomb down now.
4-on-3. It's a big advantage for GODSENT. The first time that they've had it in a post plant. They've got tabseN as well, so searson and Tizian, well, they're not going to have second thoughts about this because they've got so much money that they may as well just throw everything at this round. GODSENT might just find themselves their third, which I'm not sure is going to be enough.
The door, BİG have got a perfect idea of what's going on. They've got all these players in the perfect positions, and in come the execute.
Keto's in a good spot, and Crystal's not going to check it. I think he might have been flashed there as well. Either way, it's not really going to matter. GODSENT have lost 2 players, and they haven't made any inroads. Stico tapping through the vent, won't have any success, and now it's just Xan, but he's been spotted as well, and the half is fading away from GODSENT. 12-3. It might not just be the half, but
for GODSENT to make anything happen, particularly if they're not picking up this pistol, but Pistol is on the dualies. Going to do something cute here as the Annex split comes in.
Love a bit of the dualies, and that's not gone too well at all for BİG. GODSENT are here to play the CT pistol, and you blink and you miss it. It's over.
It's happening.
It's gone.
It's not happening again, is it?
25 seconds.
Crap looks across the secret, and then searson posts up on the angle.
Oh, searson going to be going down before getting any damage done. Really, Farley again with another as he swings into CT. Tizian and Keto Both positions seem to be known as Keto. Not going to be expecting the off angle. Farley just repositioning.
Farley. He's across into secret.
Oh,
he's just been plucked out of the air by Searson. There's a man advantage for BİG. A little more pressure on GODSENT, and they've lost another pick. Searson's on fire, man.
Uh-oh. Okay, look, let's just hold our horses a little bit here. We've started to get a bit excited for GODSENT.
With the contact, and this could be where GODSENT get back into the round if Crystal can just get in behind enemy lines. No, whips the spray, and they know exactly where Maiden is as well. 40 seconds, they can go wherever they want, but they're going to commit to the plant here over on the B side.
Oh, dear.
Their way into up, and Tabson wrapping around and manages to deal with GODSENT already. Looks like history won't be repeating itself this time. Maiden and Sticko, last two alive. Maiden actually finds the double. Might have got ahead of myself. Sticko now going to be left last alive. Has the angle onto Searson.
Something superhuman here to keep GODSENT in this fight. Searson admittedly is down on 16 HP, so there's a chance, but Tabson puts that to bed. 3-1. Silver lining.
Smoke's coming through. Sticko unable to deal with that, and that is another for BİG. Keto down to 3 HP, so barely surviving the outers. Actually falling. Farley drops that molly, and he's going to be heard rotating here. Tabson might just find the timing, but Farley, does he get away? Oh, slides back into Annex now, but he thinks the outers is clear, so let's see if the timing works for Tabson as he reroutes back towards the upper side. Farley looks back, and timing favors him this time.
Only just. It's going to be Searson and Xantaras getting into the B bomb site, though. That's where we want to keep our eyes on. Madden has worked his way across the control room, and he's sitting in there. Xantaras throws the molly, doesn't check the close corner, and that'll be his undoing. Searson has a 1-on-3 to deal with here, but we've seen that before. And it didn't quite go that way, but had it, maybe GODSENT might have actually won on Mar.
No, I think that's the final version. Don't think it's happening this time.
I'll have to check.
Wow, that's a lot of players down the vent.
Yeah, that's 4 players down the vent. Okay, so that's dealt with nicely. Tabson falling over towards Annex as he's trying to go for the drop. Xantaras opens up on the B site, and this might just be all she wrote.
Farlig's going to sit inside of that molly for a little bit, and actually it allows the bomb to go down here for BİG. Back to the 4-on-3 because Searson has chimed in early in this retake with the AWP. Madden and Farlig left alive. Zan is going to drop, and it's all onto Farlig. This might be the last dying breath for GODSENT. They put in a good series so far, but Farlig has it all to do on his own. 1-on-3. Works his way across. There's a good headshot onto Keto, tapping the bomb now. Actually, he's going to sit the defuse. Ballsy play, and it won't work out this time. BİG do eventually finish the map off 16-7. A marathon series from them, but they can be happy with the result in the end.